Right, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a bit more of like the Premier League video when I announced that the Premier League's back. I'm going to be doing the EFL and talking and going over what's been happening, what's going to happen, and hopefully like when we can go back to stadiums, when it will all be back to normal. So yeah, let's get into it. Hopefully you learn a bit from this if you didn't know it already. But yeah, let's get into this one. So, starting off in League 2, the season's pretty much cancelled. From what we understand is that the League 2, they've all come together and they've decided that, you know what, the season, it's not been very good. So, it's not been very good for them with all of this that's going on. They are going to cancel the league. It's going to be on a points per game method where they're putting their form together from home and away, and from what it looks like, Swindon Town will be one of the teams going up, as they are the top of the league, I think, or second. And everyone else that are in there, I think the table stays the same. But all I know is that Swindon will be up to League 1 if it's down to a points per game method, even though that's probably what's going to happen because League 2 has officially been cancelled. So next up is League 1. From what I understand is that once again it might be finished by points per game method. It depends on what they want to do though, because they will, of course, like always, they'll be given the option if they want to carry on the season. From what I understand is that they want it finished, but if we end up getting more people sadly dying and getting more COVID-19 positive tests, then they will just finish the season by points per game method, where I believe it will be Oxford United going up with, I believe it might be Coventry, something like that. No, not Coventry, sorry. As a team, there's another. I don't normally look at the League 2, but League 1 and League 2, but I know that Swindon and Oxford will both be going up from their leagues if it's by a points per game method. Now, on to the Championship. Now this is where it's getting more juicy. So the other day they had the first set of tests. In 72 hours, 1,014 tests were done over the league. Only 2 from the same club came back positive. Both of them were confirmed to be from Hull City. So I hope they get better soon if they haven't already. On that, Reading FC, of course my club, they done tests as well. 39 tests they done altogether from the first team squad to staff. All of them came back negative. Today there was a few more tests, and today it's been confirmed that Fulham have 2 players, mystery players, who's tested positive, and Blackburn captain Elliot Bennett has tested positive for COVID-19. So hope all of you get better soon. Of course, there was Troy Deeney saying that he didn't want to go back because his son has health problems. So I fully respect his decision to do that. And if anybody has to do that in the Championship, they have to be given that chance, because you can't be risking people's lives just to play more football. So, yeah, even though I really love football, football is literally my thing. If lives are at stake, you cannot risk it. I'm sorry, but I'm loving that Bundesliga's back, but then a whole team had to go into self-isolation as a load of their players got it. It's like with the Premier League. If something goes wrong, then we don't want to be risking people's lives if we can help it. But I'm fully respecting their decision. I'm just saying that if anybody doesn't want to play, because I know N'Golo Kante came back and he said that he doesn't want to play the rest of the season. Chelsea have fully respected his decision, and he's probably not going to be playing the rest of the season. If Troy Deeney has to do the same because he wants to protect his son, fantastic, do it. Because nobody deserves hate because they want to have the time off during a global pandemic. So I respect his decision. So if anybody has to do that, then they should. On some more big news, EFL clubs could be going bankrupt due to this, as loads of clubs in the lower leagues in the EFL, like League 2, they don't have the money. The fans coming through the doors on Saturdays is what keeps them alive. This literally, what could be happening is what happened to Bury, sadly, almost a year ago now. They got expelled from the EFL, from the Football League, as they ran out of money. Almost happened to Bolton Wanderers as well, but they managed to get owned. They managed to get an owner in, and boards and everything like that, and they got players in on the last, literally probably like the last second. So thankfully they're still a club today. But if you fast forward a few months, a lot of these clubs might be gone because they can't deal with not having fans coming through their doors on a Saturday, because that's what keeps clubs alive. That's support and shirt sales and everything like that keeps the clubs alive, and if you don't have that, they're gone. Apparently clubs like Swindon, Coventry, I believe you've got Stevenage, they could all be in trouble, even though they're like bigger clubs in the EFL. They could still be gone because money. If money's not there in your club, even the biggest of clubs can just go like that in a matter of seconds. But luckily, a lot of clubs around the EFL and Premier League have announced that they've agreed for the first team to defer months' wages. I know at Reading there were struggles as they weren't doing it like when everyone else was doing it, but it's finally got sorted out the way, and they've agreed to defer a percentage of their wage for, I think it's all for June, July and August, same as Mark Bowen and our CEO Nigel Howe. They've all agreed to defer a percentage of their wage, which is fantastic to hear. Loads of clubs are doing this to keep their club alive, because if they do that, then it's better for the club in the long term. So it's good that not all of them are there just for the money.